Hello, welcome to another video, day 26 of Gobtober. Oh, I feel like there is light at the end of the tunnel, but yeah, we're getting there. Right, let's see what prompts we get on the map today. So got dice, got the prompts list, we end up with Cursed Mirror. Okay, that's good. So just finish off the coffin from yesterday. And yeah, I kind of just really want to keep this really simple, like a mirror that's been just left to one side of the crypt, so against kind of the burrowed wall aspect of it, and trying to think about how to finish this environment off, because the bottom of this, there isn't any more days left. So, and thinking about the mirror, I kind of just really wanted it to be like this entity is trapped in there, and maybe looking into the mirror, you kind of, your soul gets sucked into it. So I kind of wanted to have all these bones and dead bodies lying around, not making it too gory, because I like to keep this kind of balanced. Like, you know, it is kind of creepy, but at the same time it's kind of like anybody could, it's suitable for anybody, or that's the plan anyway. So yeah, just a case of inking it in. Nice composition. It's kind of quiet, which is good. I need a bit of quiet after all those big characters. And yeah, maybe I can do something when I colour it with the effects in the mirror. That'll be the real kind of trick. But yeah, that's it. So I think that's the end of it. Is the end of a row, yeah, you know, so we can have a look at that in just a second. But yeah, just a case of just filling in all those minor details, all those little scratches and marks. Always good to kind of tie everything together. And then big fat smelly pen just to colour in some of that that kind of background. And I always feel like this bit's very satisfying, you know. Kind of frames the image off kind of nicely, as having kind of dark at the sides and at the top and the bottom. And yeah, there we go. So this is the map so far. I think it's looking good. You know, I think it reads as very Halloween-like. I'm quite happy with it. There's a lot going on, which is what I always like. And yeah, alright, let's see what Gobtober brings for today. So our prompt for today is Elemental. Okay, my prompt list's getting a bit bent and battered, so fortunately we don't have too many more days left. And yeah, this is what we did last year, so very fire-like, quite mischievous, kind of enjoyed him. He's quite simple, I kind of like the simple aspect to him. So yeah, let's see what we do this year. So as always, start off with my fat skeleton, so round head, and then kind of change the shape of the body. So I wanted to theme this one around ice, because I did fire last year, so it seemed like ice would be a good thing to do. And I really want this guy to have kind of like a strange, kind of horrible snowman-like aesthetic. So making sure I got lots of icicles hanging off noses and things like that. And yeah, trying to make sure he looked like that kind of snowman aesthetic, and kind of spiky hair and more icicles off the ears, like he looks frozen. That's essentially what I was kind of going for, which I think kind of works. Yeah, I think this one was one of the quickest ones I drew. I think because it doesn't have a ton of kind of shading into it. Most of it was just detail with a pen, which was kind of nice. And I really wanted to make him super skinny, like he's frozen, and I don't know, I think it kind of works. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but you gotta kind of try these things. I think fortunately this guy works. Kind of like the little bit of frozen snot in his nose as well. Anytime I can have a bit of fun like that, I'll always take it. But yeah, you know, this guy, I think he looks good. I think he looks kind of magical, kind of a little bit intimidating at the same time, which is probably what you want from an elemental goblin, if such a thing really exists. So yeah, pretty happy with him. Again, loving seeing all your stuff on Instagram. I can't wait to see kind of people, you know, several people who have been doing this every day. I can't wait to see your whole collection together at the end. I think it's going to be brilliant. As always, if you do want to take part, there's only a few days left, but you can still get the prompt list and all sorts of other free map prompt lists, like the map I do at the start of these videos. and some zines and things like that over at oddartworks.com. And yeah, you know, there's stuff you can pay for too, but there is a lot of free stuff, so feel free to have a look, and I'm sure there'll be something that you like. If you like any of these drawings, they are also for sale. So again, just over on the shop, oddartworks.com. I'll put the link up now so you can see it. But yeah, other than that, this guy, very straightforward, didn't have too many problems with him. Kind of a nice way to start my day, because I had a lot of drawing to do today. So this was kind of a nice little warm-up, which is how I treat these, really. They're like a warm-up drawing, to kind of get me in the mood for things. Hopefully I'll be able to talk about some of my commissions fairly soon, but yeah, I kind of started Gobtober with the idea as like I didn't have much on in October, but turns out, you know, quite a lot of stuff has come out of it, really. But that's a good problem to have, I think. But yeah, just kind of finishing off, putting cracks in the ice now. Yeah, normally I'd say the big fat smelly pen comes out and that's how I know I'm nearly finished, but I don't think I used I think it's the first one I've not used the big fat smelly pen in. So yeah, so anyway folks, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you do, if you like these sort of videos, subscribe and feel free to share them to anyone. And the only thing left to do is to thank my patrons who are credited just now. So thank you very much, and as always folks, I will see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Bye now.